Hi guys, Brian here from City Back Pain Program. So what I'm going to look at today is a nice simple way to refresh your discs if you've got posterior bulges. So when we talk about posterior bulges, we're talking about that you've spent too much time with a flexed or rounded back, maybe been sat at work, sat in the car for long periods, or maybe in the gym lifting with bad form and around your back. You've created a disc bulge to come this way. So I'll show you a nice easy way to kind of refresh that back, look after that bulge and start to help the healing process. So before we get into that, we need to look at kind of understanding the basics of how a disc bulge forms. So real simple. If you think about like a jam donut, if we take that jam donut between our hands, if I squeeze the front end, then you expect all the jam from the insides to come out the opposite end. That's exactly what happens if you're flexion intolerant, you've done too much bending of your lower back this way. You compress that front end and the nucleus or the jam comes out the back this way. So what we need to do to help kind of part the healing process, so long as we haven't lost too much disc height, is we spend a little bit of time in what we call gentle sort of extension, kind of going the other way. So we kind of compress that donut back the other way, and it should start to help suck some of that bulge back in, so the body can kind of gristle it, heal it, and then kind of heal the disc up again. So we'll show you a nice easy way to do that isn't too aggressive and just takes sort of 3 to 5 minutes a day, but it sort of helps like brushing your teeth. Just help kind of keep you back in maintenance and help refresh it a little bit. Okay, so a refresh position, we're going to come carefully down to the floor, stretch ourselves out, and all we need to do just to create a little bit of sort of arch back in that lower back is either just rest our chin on one fist like this, or at most 2. So a lot of people will try and do what we call like a cobra, and they'll come right up like here. A bit too aggressive, and if you've got bulges going the opposite way, coming up towards the front, this is going to make them worse. It also tends to be a little bit aggravating for the muscles in your back as well. So what we need to do is either 2 fists or 1 fist. All you've got to do is just 3 to 5 minutes a day. So you can do it when you're watching TV or hanging out with the family or the pets. Just chill out 3 to 5 minutes, literally just like this. Again, just creates just a little bit of an arch in that lower back, just to help refresh those discs, help pull those bulges back in again, and just sort of help the healing process if you have got disc bulges coming out posteriorly. But give it a go, nice and simple, nice and easy. As with most things, it doesn't need to be too aggressive or too complicated. You just got to do it often enough to get the benefit.